Okay, so this is a texturing tutorial and I'm going to show you how I texture my UGC accessories. In this video I'm going to texture this beautiful sword here. You can check it out in the marketplace with my other items as well. So I use Quixel mixer to texture my items. This is how it looks like. Okay, so in Blender I assume that you have your model ready and properly UV mapped like I have it here. So first of all, I like to assign different colors to different parts of the model. For example, this sword part will have a different color and this handle part will have a different color to make a material ID. That material ID will be used in the pixel mixer to assign textures to different parts. So to make a material ID, I use this add-on which is text tools. Let's download the add-on from this website here, GitHub. I will post the link in the description. So follow the steps to download the add-on. Uh, in this code drop-down menu, select this option, download zip. Once it is downloaded, go to Blender, edit, preferences, add-ons, install it. Locate the downloaded folder, select the zip file, and then install add-on. Once it is installed, search for it and then enable it, and you are done installing the add-on. And then you can check it here in the side options menu. Okay, so to create a material ID, you go to the UV editing tab, this tab, and press N to open this side menu or side options. Then select the text tool, and in the textures drop down you can select the material ID here. Now to assign colors to the model, you can select colors from here. So you can see this option says assign color here. So when I click this, red color is assigned to all of the whole model, but I don't want the red color on whole model. I only want it on the blade part. So what I will do is I will select the handle part with L and hovering my mouse over it, and I will assign a different color to this handle like that. By the way, if you want to view your model in a object mode, you can change the color from here, like in this option from viewport shading option. So I have selected my details, and these details will have a different color. So I will assign them green color. Okay, so I'm done with the coloring. Now to bake the material ID, I have to select the size from here, which is 1K or 1024. Select the padding 4. Material ID is selected here, and then click bake 1x. This will bake your material ID. Make sure that there are no inconsistencies in your material ID. So what you can do is duplicate your model and then try on this material ID from here, preview texture, and that's how it looks like. So you can see our material ID has been baked properly. So I'm going to save this material ID from here. and I'm also going to export my model as an FBX file. Check this option, selected objects, and then save the model at your desired location. Now on to the Quixel mixer. When you first start the Quixel mixer, this is how your viewport will look like. And what you have to do is go to the setups tab and select the type as custom model. Now load in the FBX file that you just saved. So this is how it will look like. And make sure that your model does not have flipped normals. What I mean by that is, in the viewport overlays tab, select this face orientation option and make sure that your model is all blue and not red. If it is red like this, then you have to flip the normals and make sure that whole of the model is dark blue like this. You have to make sure that the normals are flipped before saving the file. Okay, so in the Quixel mixer, our model is loaded and we have to bring in the material ID. So in the edit texture sets, select this material ID option. So our material ID has been loaded and you can view the material ID from this drop down menu. This is how our material ID looks like. Okay, so after loading in the model and the material ID, this is how our model looks like in the Quixel mixer. Now about the controls of the Quixel mixer, press and hold Alt and then left mouse button to pan over your model. Press Alt and right mouse button to zoom in on your model like this. So these are only the two main controls that you should know about: zooming in and rotating your model. So to add a solid layer on the model, select this option, add solid layer. This will add a solid layer on your model with the default color gray. To change the color, you can go over here this option and select full black option. Now to only assign the black color to the handle and the details only, what you can do is add the ID mask here from here. So right click this solid layer and add ID mask. Then hold Q and then select the part that you want the black color on. In my instance, I want the black color on this bright blue color only. So I will select this. And you can see the black color is only assigned to the bright blue color only, like that. So it's just a matter of assigning colors to the different parts of the model and you will be almost done with the texture. So do it let's do it for different parts, other parts as well. To drop a gradient on your model, we will utilize two layers, that will be 1 and 2. I will make the bottom layer dark green color and the top layer a light green color. So to convert this effect into to convert this into a gradient, what you have to do is select the top layer and then add a mask stack to it. Then add mask component and then position gradient. So this will add a gradient to your model. So you can see the dark green color is on the bottom and then it slowly fades into the light green color. To bring up the dark green color from the bottom, you can slide the range here to make the gradient sharp. You can bring the two sliders close to each other like that. To view the active mask, you can select the active mask view in the drop down menu. So this black color is your bottom layer and top this white color represents your top layer. That's how the gradient works in Quixel Mixer. Now I can change the color according to my liking. So you see that's how it works. And if you want to restrict the gradient to the blade only, you can add an ID mask to it and also to this too. So the gradient is restricted on the blade part only. And then you can adjust the gradient. Now you can add more components above it. Like this is mask modifier. You can add mask modifiers above it, and this will give you pretty much good results. Let's add a circular transform, and you can see the effect it creates on the blade. It looks good, and you can play with the settings. And you will get all sorts of different results. And you can add more mask components above it. You can add as many as you want. So you see that's the result I get when I add this scatter mask component. So it's just a matter of trying out different things and changing the setting, and you will get some good results. You can also you can also use PBR texture if you want to, by going in this, by selecting this option, add surface layer, and it will take you to the PBR textures library if you have installed it. So you can see how many textures are there to select from. If you want a metal PBR texture on your blade part, you can go to the metal categories and then select brushed steel or whatever you like from here. So for this example, I will just show you how to apply this on the blade. So you can see the brushed steel is loaded here. Add the ID mask and then select the blade part. So you can see that it has been assigned. The brushed steel texture has been assigned to the model. To change the color of the steel, you can change it from here. You can see how it looks like. But the UGC actually don't have the metalness and roughness texture, so it's just that when you apply the color texture to your model in Blender, it will just not look like this it will not look exactly like this. Or what you can do is view the albedo only from here. This is most likely how your model will look like in the Blender, like that. But I like to keep it in the PBR metalness. So once you are done with the texturing, you can export your model from here and the textures obviously. So the you have to select your export location from here. Uncheck this option, create subfolder, and then uncheck all these maps and make sure that you have your texture preset set to metalness maps. Okay, so uncheck all these and only select this albedo because we only need the albedo map, and then select the size as 256px or 512px. I will go for 512 in this case, and then export to disk. So once the textures are exported in the Blender, apply them to your model. So to apply the textures, go to the materials tab and then in the base color drop down, select this option, open image, and then select your texture image, sorry. So that's how it looks like in Blender. You can see that. Okay, so you can see there are a bit anomalies on the texture here. So what you can do to fix them is go to the UV editing tab and then select the part that's having anomalies. In my case it's this one, and you can scale it down a little bit, and that should fix the problem. Yep. So if you have any questions regarding the texturing process or anything, any query you want to ask regarding anything UGC accessory or Roblox or UGC program, you can ask me in the comments and I will surely reply to your queries. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.